Australia. But this country, after 25 years old, almost all guy go to Australia, Australian league, not to Sunday football.
Eat rice, so many carbs again. So what are your take on the players' diet? Everyone, Kuzambo Garalu and Konnichiwa, right? Konnichiwa. So I'm with the head coach of senior men's national football team, Mr. Atsushi Nakamura-san. So we will be having some question answer sessions regarding the senior men's national team who are going to prepare for the third round of the AFC Asian Cup. So Coach, first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. So you have been to Bhutan before, and you have coached youth teams, and now you have returned as the senior head coach of the senior men's national team. So how do you feel about this? So
5 years ago, I'm head coach of the academy. That boy now increased. The generation is now senior national team players. So I'm very exciting because before my student now coming to the senior national team, there we can fight together to another country. It's a very good opportunity for me.
Okay,
yeah, good. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. So, Coach, looking at the senior national team list, so we've seen the name list and we've seen so many young players. So the public and the fans, they're excited as well as surprised to see many young faces. So what is your take on having so many young players in the squad this time?
Because basically another country, national team is from 25 to 30 years old is a main player. But this country, after 25 years old, almost all guy go to Australia. So there is no chance basically. And I basically thinking technique is very important for Bhutan. I choose and I observe a lot of players last year. Then I choose like that young players. Yeah.
Good. Thank you, Coach. Now, Coach, you mentioned that after 25, many Bhutanese go to Australia.
Yeah.
So this time we've seen a new face. There's a Nobu. Not a new face, but he is new in the squad. So most of the public, they were like excited to have him back, as well as they were surprised because he has been in Australia. So now people want to know if other players also have this kind of opportunity in the future, because they have been in Bhutan, then they go to Australia, and if they continue playing down there, they stay fit. Do they also have the opportunity to come back and represent the country?
Of course, this time why Tenzin Norb calling? Because he played as an Australian league, not the Sunday football. I know his character, very serious. I sometimes contact to him, and I research his surrounding of the playing. So I think his league level is possible to play as a national team. And of course, future, I hope more Bhutan in Australia call, because Australian league obviously higher than Bhutan. Of course, low level league impossible, but little bit middle level of Australian league is a very good competitive. And I have some Japanese friend. They play as an Australian league, so I can get some information from Australia via Japanese players. So I little bit understand about Australian league. So this time I call Tenzin Norb. Like that.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Now, so Coach, now that the senior national team is preparing for a big match against Yemen, AFC Asian Cup third round. So what are your immediate plans now? What are you going to work on? Like, are you going to work on their endurance, their skills, or team coordination? So what is your initial first step in your plan?
Of course, first, mentality is very important, because Yemen and Lebanon, now war, there is a war, both countries.
Yes.
So I think that country is very hard situation. Under this situation, that player have a strong mind mentality. So first, of course, Bhutan is a peaceful country, but senior national team player have the strong mind to winning first. Then, of course, Bhutan is a high altitude country. So if I give a good training, they can learn more. Good ability to learning. Okay? But especially technique is very important. If no technique, how to fight? Because football is touch the ball by foot. It's very difficult. If first touch no good, opponent can get the ball easier. So anyway, technique, and of course, any strong country have a technique, physical, mentality, everything. So there's this ability, everything I want. But this time, technique and fighting spirit first. And after, of course, for defense player, need a more defensive ability. Anyway, normal, I think.
So, Kushan, now you said, yes, mentality, then technique. Now, you know how Bhutanese diet is, rice, emadatsi, chili, cheese. So, almost 90% of Bhutanese eat rice, so many carbs. So, what are your plans on about diet for players? Because if they come to the field, they train very hard for 2 hours, then they go back, then they eat rice, emadatsi, so many carbs again. So, what are your take on the players' diet?
My plan, after training, I give egg or some protein to players, of course, because football training is very important. But after that, how to recover the muscle and how to make a good muscle, how to make a physical. For that, need a good nutrition. After good rest, it's very important. After training, go to disc dancing and drinking alcohol, it's no way. Like that player, I don't need.
So, Kushan, we've seen that the senior national team, it's not like they're going to be there throughout the year. So it's subjected to change. The squad might change. We might see new players. Some players might be in standby. So what are your thoughts on this? If the player is not performing well, so he's going to be substituted by another player from the standby. What is your thought on this?
I request the BFF after August. I change every time national team players. Every match change. Of course, basically I'll select 23 players. But every time when like that prepare camp, I call around 30 players, include the national team player. They have a race. The other time, only good player can selected as a game member. So every time some player change, I think.
So it's going to be every match.
Yes. It's normal in the international.
Now, Kushan, so when you pick national players, what do you look for? What do you look into them? Do you think, okay, this player, he has what it takes to be in the senior national team? So do you look at technique, mentality, discipline, or do you want a player who has all of those discipline, sportsmanship, then endurance, technique? So personally, coach, what do you look at in a player to be in the senior national team? You think, oh, okay, this player has got that talent. Okay, this player has what
I think it's a balance. Only technique, but can't fight, no way. Of course, technique, endurance, fighting spirit, physical, everything need more big circle, I think. Not only like triangle or something, no way. Basically, big one. Basically, every ability average, but that player have one strong point. Like that player, I hope.
Okay, Kushan. So, Kushan, Bhutanese football, and especially in national team, we've seen players playing compared to short passes. Bhutanese, they prefer going long. So what's your philosophy, coach? Do you prefer players keeping the ball and doing short passes, or do you prefer going long to your striker straight away?
Okay. I think this is not only one answer. To forward short pass, because if short pass, opponent coming, so there is a big space from behind.
Yes.
So that time we can use a long pass. Every time long pass, can't win. Every time short pass, can't win. It's I think football is deep.
Game situation.
Yeah, deep. So important thing is observe opponent. What kind of situation now coming or not coming. Then up to the situation, decision, this player, they play, decide what should we do. Like that. Yeah. So balance football, I think. Yeah.
So, coach, and especially like when the players have international matches, they seem to get nervous, they get stressed, they have pressure. So I don't know if this has happened when you were a coach, a player who's about to start a game, he's nervous, he comes to 𝐻𝐶 and says, 𝐻𝐶, I'm nervous, I don't know what to do. So in this kind of situation, 𝐻𝐶, what kind of advice do you give to players like when they're nervous? I think this might happen in training also. If a player has a bad day, he can't have proper touch, simple touches, and he says, 𝐻𝐶, today I can't do it. So how do you
This is not a direct answer, but I think why nervous? Because no confidence. So how to get confidence? Good training, good training match. After that, player can get a good confidence. So at that time, they thinking, oh, I did 100% training. So in the game, only perform like that. Like that. So basically my thinking, of course, if some problem, some nervous thing, I'll coaching from a bench. Yeah. But now, no decided like that word. Yeah.
Now, 𝐻𝐶, in football, the fans, supporters are really important, right, 𝐻𝐶? So, do you have any message for Bhutanese fans, like what they should do? Should they come and support the teams in the stadium, or should they be supporting online if people are not here? So, how important do you think are the supporters, especially for this match?
Of course, opponent is stronger than us by FIFA ranking. But we are now underdog. But this is Bhutan every time have to watch like that session because now ranking is very low. But we are challenger. So player, I post to players 100% performance in the game. So please cheer and push their back. I think. I hope.
So, 𝐻𝐶, do you have any message for the fans, supporters like of Bhutan national team? Would you like to say anything to them, like the fans? What would you like to say?
Please support us strongly. Push us. Yeah, only that. So player thinking, Bhutan push us. So we have to fighting like that. So please positive pushing, please.
So you heard what 𝐻𝐶 said, positive push. So last question, 𝐻𝐶, now. So home match, so we have the home advantage. So how important is this match going to be? Like how important is those, like the 3 points for the home advantage? So what do you think, how important it is?
Very, very important. Especially about like that league match. First match is very important. Of course, opponent is stronger, but we can change this session. And first match winning, after match, we can get a good confidence and more stronger than now, I think. Okay. Do you understand?
Yes, 𝐻𝐶.
That's my English strength.
No, it's okay. Thank you, 𝐻𝐶. So that's it for today. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and please, like 𝐻𝐶 said, even personally I would like to say that do come and support the Dragon Boys. 𝐻𝐶 has a plan, he's going to prepare, and if I'm not wrong, so they're going to train in 23rd of this month. So the rigorous training is going to start, and we're more than positive to see a good result from the Dragon Boys and 𝐻𝐶 as well. Thank you, 𝐻𝐶.
Thank you.